on a bender for about a week, and I just came to in this fucking trailer. Roaches all around me. I'm pretty sure I fucked that nasty girl I said I wouldn't fuck. Heart is racing. I think I'm about to overdose. I should probably smoke some fucking weed before that happens. And where are my keys? I think I crashed my car. What the fuck? What is that? I got some ice too. Guess I better take it before I pass out. Cause that's what I'm afraid of. Maybe not. And fuck, this G is hitting hard too. And what the fuck? Whose pipe is this? And why are the lights out? What the fuck is going on? I've been on a binge. I've been on a binge. Hanging out with friends. I've been on a binge. I've been on a binge. Popping hella pills. I've been on a binge. I've been on a binge. I've been on a binge. Think I lost my friends. I've been. Hey yo, it's 38 caliber, son. You ain't never heard this shit. And you ain't never gonna hear this shit. Unless I leak this shit. Cause this shit'll get me canceled. I'm in the trailer park hanging out off a fentanyl, marijuana, oregano. Man, I ain't gonna make it home. I'll die alone like I'm hanging off of a telephone. A naked hoe gonna make me dinner, then take the bone. I think I'll call Caitlyn Jenner up, we can play a hole. Go get the club, hit the balls, and we ain't gonna take it slow. I'm taking photos to make me a homo centerfold. A Silverado is how I can make a tranny blow. Sipping El Dorado from Colorado, the water's cold. Tipping back a bottle of non-alcoholic, not a joke. I'm a fan of Motrin and Coke and the things that got a coat and make me so high that I identify as the snow. And I might take a flight to Rome, sniffing lines with the Pope. With shit so potent, he'll be converting over shalom. Nose for nose, blows for blows, open and close. Clothes made out of gold, Versace all on the robes. Versace's all on my robe, Versace's all on my feet. Versace's all on my glasses, Versace's all I can see. Take a trip to Versace Mansion in Miami with the heat. Have my lunch at Versace restaurant, yeah, that's all I can eat. Irresponsible, but I'm clean with it, yeah. Such a fiend with it, yeah. You're the one who's screaming it, yeah. Do you believe in it, yeah. I'm such a fiend with it, yeah. When I get green and yeah, gonna compete with it, yeah. Fucking song and just mashing into one. Fuck Devin. Fuck life. You don't wanna see me take drugs no more. Let's get one thing clear, I've been here 15 years, blood, sweat, and tears on the mic, outliving my peers, both physically and metaphorically, but there's more to see than a kid who grew up in Florida, on a shore by the sea, who was unassured he would be unassured and away from the drama. An alcoholic mom, my father was a goner, had an affinity for the drugs and the marijuana, culminating itself to addictions of all the farmers. Pop a little perky, then percolate in the bong, I'll catch a little buzz and start rapping over the bongas. Get the party started with Oxycontin, alarming and obnoxious amounts of all the different types of intoxicants, and spend a week on a binge taking Molly with all my friends till I can hardly stand an incontinent and take a shit. That's the point when you know that you lit. Grab a joint and a split, come back down, got an appointment with death. Yeah, I get high, that's how I get by. That's why I kick rhymes like I don't even try. That's why I got eyes that are dopey in size, red and dilated from the coke and the fries. Yeah, I get high, that's how I get by. That's why I kick rhymes like I don't even try. That's why I got eyes that are dopey in size, red and dilated from the coke and the fries. This I can, pop an XAN until the next AM is forgotten like damn. Pop a Kalana up and slam another shot of the jam. A PBR with the jam, PB&J and I'm slammed. Hit the hay and I'm making a play as soon as I wake. I'll never say that I'm not the greatest, you can lay in my wake while I meditate on the lake, medicating and laying graves to any who stand in the way of 38. Now let me be straight, I was a kid with low grades, show no brains, leaving school and going home to rollin' dope old Maine. What did I go ham? The white boy stoner version of the Afro man. A man without a plan to ever leave the land and make it to Neverland. Well, I got so many pills in my hand, don't think I'll ever land. Mix the whiskey and coke like a real American, getting drunk and doing heroin. Damn. Yeah, I get high, that's how I get by. That's why I kick rhymes like I don't even try. That's why I got eyes that are dopey in size, red and dilated from the coke and the fries. Yeah, I get high, that's how I get by. That's why I kick rhymes like I don't even try. That's why I got eyes that are dopey in size, red and dilated from the coke and the fries. I need a metronome. Watching the sunset over Colorado, bitches. I'm barred out like I'm on some Xanny and lean. I puked in my mouth while eating my girl out, now her panties are green. The addict in me is back in the seat, hacking up lungs from packing the weed, cracking the sweet and have me a seat while I handle my heat. A double shot of some liquor, then mix it with half of a G. Line it up so passionately till I get high as fuck and drive till I crash into trees, then flee the scene with a handle of Captain Baggy of tea. I'm happy to be the one that you get mad at when I get drunk and I smash your TV, black out and magically wake up with the broad in the sheets. Like how the fuck did we meet? And why the fuck is she still in my bed? I'm kicking her back to the streets. I've been missing my addictions, the liquor sipping, prescriptions, the whippets, the hits of X, and abundance of sexy bitches. No more sober living, I'm more into morbid visions of Motrin pouring, intentions to take it to new directions. Been missing my addictions, the liquor sipping, prescriptions, the whippets, the hits of X, and abundance of sexy bitches. No more sober living, I'm more into morbid visions of Motrin pouring, intentions to take it to new directions. Let me hit a bump, let me get a line, I'll get to throwing up, then I'll go spit a rhyme. Let me hit a bump, let me get a line, I'll get to throwing up, then I'll go spit a rhyme. Intoxicating, ain't it? When an Oxycontin makes it to my esophagus and trachea, painkiller, what an awesome feeling. Then fill my lungs with duster till I'm all fucking flustered. Oh shit, I must be another hopeless junkie. Quick need a hit, I'm dope sick. Overdose, then go for your throat. When I wake back up, still going through coke fits. And I'm homeless, but I know this, when I roll my stem, I'm pro hits. Take a benzo, let's go, don't miss. Got a Xan in hand with a gold fist. I'm a bad mamma jammer, you know this. I'm a bad mamma jammer, you know this. I've been missing my addictions, the liquor sipping, prescriptions, the whippets, the hits of X, and abundance of sexy bitches. No more sober living, I'm more into morbid visions of Motrin pouring, intentions to take it to new directions. Been missing my addictions, the liquor sipping, prescriptions, the whippets, the hits of X, and abundance of sexy bitches. No more sober living, I'm more into morbid visions of Motrin pouring, intentions to take it to new directions. Let me hit a bump, let me get a line, I'll get to throwing up, then I'll go spit a rhyme. Let me hit a bump, let me get a line, I'll get to throwing up, then I'll go spit a rhyme. Hello, it's Caliber. This is going on the album. 38 Caliber, welcome to Caliberland. Or something, yo. I was a bastard at birth, drunk driving a spacecraft and then crashed into Earth. Hit Trump, then got my face smashed and plastered to the back of his shirt. Don't you ask if it hurts, you should know that I don't feel pain, I just laugh at the nerves. I'm at the Brazzers' house making out with your spouse and blowing her back out while I got her spread out on the back of the couch. face down, ass out. You like how that sounds? Taking a trip to downtown Denver with crack by the pound and give it out to the fiends who look like me when I drink Crown. Take the bottle and swig it, take a piss, pass it around, and tell you I've been sober for 6 months and I'm actually clowning. Stacking chips like a fat bitch, calorie counting, but still looking like Gritty's ex. Yeah, big as a mountain. You already gave her a skit in the song right here on the album. Yeah, but I'm never finished like Brie when she's eating her mouth all filling with semen, trying to get a piece of the townsman. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just the beat for me to speak what I think. Yeah, this is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. Yeah, this is just a beat for me to speak what I think. You gotta take it seriously. I hate my job, I hate my boss, and I hate my friends. I hate that I live in the country where democracy ends. I hate a literal Nazi who will not only defend the oligarchy but be the one sparking it. God, when does it end? With one to the head, like when Trump had jumped into bed with Stormy and dunked his fucking little chub into her stomach and breast. A fucking distress signal was sent, but not before he was bent over. A fucking Tesla getting forcibly pegged. Mortician said it was more likely a force to the head that led to a whore being dead on the back porch when I slept. Swear to God I don't know anymore, there's nothing more that I left in the report, so I'ma go to the store. Got away with the death. The fact that I'm making a mess in the rap game doesn't make any sense. I'm just making a house with a fence while you're taking offense, and I'm taking my best ideas and bars and picking them off while you take a dick and you sit and you spin. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just the beat for me to speak what I think. Yeah, this is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. Yeah, this is just a beat for me to speak what I think. I gotta take it seriously. My mother likes to get drunk and yell at me. My dad was never around, so she got a replacement father to fill in. Sweet. He told me that if I start rapping on beats, then because I'm white, then I'd get shot and I'd die in the streets. A racist old man from Kentucky who drank bourbon to sleep and put his hands on my mom, so I flipped out and tried to murder him. Sheesh. All I did was grab a burner and piece together a plan to meet with him in his van and color his seats with some brain matter, some plasma, then toss his head in the traffic. Body wrapped up in plastic, it got me feeling fantastic. But if I go through with it, then I'm back to being a bastard. No one to take me to parks, no one to pick up the slack when mama goes back as infidel wine and we get to clashing about the stupidest shit, like who was the best Kardashian, Khloe or Kim, Caitlyn or Kendall. Kanye was half in, so I'ma go with him and say fuck it, that man's the passion. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just the beat for me to speak what I think. Yeah, this is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. Yeah, this is just a beat for me to speak what I think. I gotta take it seriously. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. Yeah, this is just a beat for me to speak what I think. I gotta take it seriously. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. This is just a beat for me to speak what I think. Yeah, this is just a beat for me to speak what I think. I gotta take it seriously. All that black.
27 hearts beat.
Bitch, I'm on NyQuil. Last night I got high from a little blue and white pill, and I'm on a flight still, Dubai to the Caribbean islands, life still. Bitch, I'm on NyQuil. Last night I got high from a little blue and white pill, and I'm on a flight still, Dubai to the Caribbean islands. Rich boy slick on some rich boy shit. With a rich boy click and my toys go quick, and my boys go quick when the noise comes in. So you know I'm all in, you know I'm all in, right? Mercedes truck in the street, Dolce & Gabbana Burberry on my feet. You can't compete with what I'm on, so you'll be left in the street. I got a lot more than a little bit of money. You think that it's funny till you see that I'm running with 3 of my honeys, and they be all on me like I'm evil and cunning. The D and the devil is me, I'll never default to dummy. Wait. Bitch, I'm on NyQuil. Last night I got high from a little blue and white pill. And I'm on a flight still, Dubai to the Caribbean islands, life's ill. Bitch, I'm on NyQuil. Last night I got high from a little blue and white pill. And I'm on a flight still, Dubai to the Caribbean islands.
Push an envelope while I'm crushing 8 balls of coke with assumptions that I'm supposed to be sober. I know I'm dope, so I open a fucking cold one in hopes that I overdose. And my focus is going open and close. I start to choke, vision is blurred, skin turning purple. I missed the phone, dropped it off of the countertop, seen it fall to the flow. That was my only chance. Now I'm dying alone, no stretcher, no ambulance, just me in an empty home. I sit and I wait for disciples of death and I moan. Feel the cold hands approaching, no, leave me alone. Try to reason with them bleeding like let me live on, and I can give up whatever you want. They turn and they shrug, it isn't enough. They're out for the blood, they're out for the bone, they're out for the skin, they're out for the soul.
Come my child, let me take you home.
It is on fire.